Hi, you twin flames. Hope you're all doing well. This will be a shortened, miniature version of the longer tarot readings I perform for the Ascending Star Collective, whenever doing them for the larger, more potent phases of the moon, such as the full moon or new moon of the month. And this is because we are going to be focusing on how the waning gibbous phase of our moon will be affecting the first wave twin flame collective while it's here from the 17th to the 23rd, before shifting to the last quarter moon on the 24th. If you were unfamiliar like I was, not that long ago after starting to study the more subtle, more forsaken phases of the moon just last month, the waning gibbous phase of the moon occurs between the full moon and the half moon, and is here for us to reflect, practice and have gratitude, begin letting go of what no longer serves you, to be fresh before the new moon phase portals and energies, and to adjust and broaden your perspective, and to be more aware of your bad habits and lower vibrational thoughts to upgrade them to more positive traits. I'm also feeling the energy of resolutions coming through now as well, in order to get rid of poor behavior patterns or karma within your life, binding you to old Fae, old Earth, and operating like a mimic of a regularly functioning human being. Which it feels like the very grounding, get real Taurus constellation is going to be here to gladly assist us with, so that you may see the chapters of your old life begin to flip into the whole world you've been missing on the other side of it. And believe me, it is much more real and better. When referring to the internet, it's stated that waning means to decrease, and that gibbous stands for humpbacked, making this phase called this due to the surface area of the moon seen decreasing and the shape of the illuminated part appearing as a humpback. Just a fun fact. Now, with that little overview being said and completed, I think now is a good time to begin getting into the mini reading. When shuffling my deck to find the best cards to fit this reading, the major arcana card, the World, is what presented itself to us first. Upon glaring at the card, I am seeing the four sacred geometrical figures surrounding the young woman in the center of the illustration, as the waning gibbous moon and its influences, interestingly. And it feels as if it is urging us to focus this month on putting ourselves first, just like the young woman stationed right in the center of the circle, levitating courage practicing, especially if you are the divine feminine Christ polarity of the union, used to being constantly oppressed by the distorted divine masculine Christ polarity of the union, and the distorted masculine operating beast system matrix, supporting the utmost unfairness, mistreatment, curses, and bad luck of all kinds, upholding this oppression upon the divine feminine, even energetic oppression, as well as upholding it for your twin to play in, thrive in, or use to come up with all kinds of excuses to fall short of their responsibilities, even to themselves first, before taking care of their responsibilities in regards to your union. I'm going to ask now for the distorted divine masculine to be hit with the hugest news flash and rude awakening right now while we're together, so that reality can flip onto them where it hurts, triggering them to have the greatest downfall in all areas they're lagging behind in their responsibilities to their own selves, along with to your direly important union. Already I can feel a whole bunch of freedom and wholeness seeping into the stressed out young individual in the card, making her even more of an actual individual as well, since the oppressive divine masculine was working as an entity to also make us blend or merge with them incorrectly, making them on top literally squishing us, with us at the bottom struggling to breathe for air. This old role is done and played out now that the divine feminine and strong women in general have had to play out and carry forth from lifetime to lifetime without getting the proper respect or acknowledgement, for it was an illusory, fictitious world anyway, and it is their turn to walk in our shoes now, to uplift this side of life that they've failed to somehow thoroughly see all this time they've been around. Victory at last for her. The last card here to guide us through this month's Waning Gibbous phase, now turned Intense Ascension Portal, is the Moon card, making this yet another major arcana card due to this highly important prepping period my guides are saying that this group is in right now, needing to be emphasized to us. Interestingly, the stars at the top of the image actually appear to be bubbles coming out of the woman at the bottom of the illustration's mouth, representing memories, so that it may transmute within the ethers and be properly said goodbye to in this way, which is just so beautiful, and just like us deep in touch starseed beings, with the purest, most potent, most high vibrational crystalline energy, so royal in its nature, present within the whole process, that it feels a whole emotional ceremony is being played for this group as they part ways with the heaviest, most outstanding aspects of their old karmic lives, old Fae, old Earth intermixed with it. So, this is the huge goodbye from the past that the Divine Feminine Christ is undergoing right now, making this the graduation ceremony of all graduation ceremonies here, with the full collapsing and closure of the entire history and karmic past of the Divine Feminine, where she was put last and put down in the worst of ways. Yes, even being killed or raped, completely being destroyed along with her departure. For her departure alone is enough to tear down and break the hearts of any empire or system forsaking to see the true reality of it all or to ever get the picture. As she parts ways with her past, just like these past few readings have been foretelling, the distorted masculine Christ, or the distorted divine masculine Christ, however you want to word it, is felt floating up into the moon matrix, so that he will begin taking on the hardships his divine feminine counterpart had to take on. Yes, even if you are a male in this divine feminine role, gay or straight, and so that he will finally do his part to understand her in order to make things more fair, and so that he will be able to understand his own inner feminine side, making you both much more balanced and wrapping up the karmic gaps between you two entirely. This is all that's caught between us, bringing us fears and holding us up from our own damn unions. A bunch of karmic history linked to our family bloodline, dictating our behavior and outlook that we either have to choose to keep or to get rid of. So I suggest you get rid of it. You and your twin will be fine. And that concludes this Twin Flame Ascension Energies Tarot reading regarding the Waning Gibbous Moon Phase from November 17th to the 23rd. Thank you so much for your participation. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Twin Flame Collective in the near future. Bye for now.